Brian with Grand Roofing bringing you another video of Worst Roof Ever edition. Repair, botched repair, bad repair. So there's a few things I want to bring up awareness to homeowners if you're looking at getting stuff done, to actually do a good job of vetting the contractor you're wanting to use and to get it out in writing. We'll talk a little bit more about that stuff, but kind of go over this section here. This homeowner contacted me. He's got water pouring in. We had rain the other day. At the time of this video, right now, it is 5-something, Monday, November 22nd, I think, something like that. We just had the weekend, and trying to work the stop in because he's got water actively running in. A little bit of the backstory on this is this homeowner had a repair done at some point, kind of fixed the problem, but more water coming in, had another repair company come out that he found on Angie's List, I was told. I thought Angie's List was bought out, so I'm a little unclear there. I thought Home Advisor bought them. I don't know. If I can find more of this out, keep an eye on the description down below. I'll try to update it if I get more info. But the guy's got water coming in, so I'm out here looking at it before the sun goes down. Got one more stop, head home. He doesn't have much in writing. The people were from, I believe, the Gas City, Fort Wayne area, so a little over an hour drive to get here. It also sounded a little fishy because the guy that came to talk to him and a family member, said something about the way they pay the lead company. They pay more based on the job. I thought when you set up with these companies, you pay for the lead. It almost sounds like the guy might work for somebody, got the lead, tried to work out a deal on the side, and really took this guy for a ride. So, as always, no names, no addresses. Even if I come across the name of the company or people, I don't know that I'll put it in here because I don't want to get hit with any kind of lawsuit, defamation, or anything like that. My intent here is to bring awareness to you guys, homeowners, if you're looking at getting something done, to look at what's who you're looking at using and get it out in writing. So let's do this. Let's look at this real quick. So right here is the general area. Those of you that watch the channel, forget the ladder on the gutter. That's the least of this guy's problem. It's the only ladder I got in the truck. This was a repair. All right. So the size of the roof here, it was, I don't know, I think I measured like 16, 18 feet up and 42 feet across, something like that. If you're going to do a repair and quote a repair, you want to make sure that the shingles are okay to be repaired. A little bit about I was told from what I know is the owner had been here about 5 years or so. He had been told the roof was newer at that point. I don't think it was, so I think the roof is quite a bit older. So it's over 5 years, I know that. The section I'm on, anyone coming out to do a repair or to quote a repair, you're going to want to make those can be pulled apart to actually do a repair. But when they're splitting and breaking and cracking, like right up here doing this number, you need to be aware, like, hey, maybe I shouldn't even quote a repair in a general spot or a botched spot that size. What you ought to do is figure from the ridge down all the way, or, you know, the whole roof. But some people, they can't afford that much, so we need to figure what they can afford, which would be sloped out on this one side here. What they've got going on, if you're a roofer, you've probably already seen some of this, but for those of you that aren't, I get a lot of people watching the channel that don't know a lot about roofing stuff. So a few things. This is just bad. Right here has got several things done wrong. You can see under here, there's bare wood exposed. They don't have nails in the right spot. They probably don't have enough nails. They're way too high. They're not anywhere they need to be. The pattern is completely built straight up. That is a definite no-no. You need to have starter rows under this, offset. Every shingle needs to be offset one way or another, or a pattern build up. Because what happens is water runs in this, guess what? It's going down under all that here. Oh, they do have paper, it's just really high. So this is bad. And it's not just right here. They got a whole section here, another 3 feet, another section here, another one here. This side here, they didn't even attempt to actually flat bar apart and tuck into it. They just threw it in here. Shingles are just laying up here, folded over, bad. Face nails, I don't even know what this nail done. So basically from right here all the way down over to this edge, water is running from everywhere above the roof down to shed the water, and it's just going right under this. You can see the old water spots still under there from Saturday, I think it was, we got rain. And it's now probably pouring right onto the deck or whatever they got. The pipe boots, absolutely horrendous. They're just laying on the roof. This should be tucked under the shingles. So you're literally relying on the tar they threw up here, which, by the way, my 3-year-old could paint a better job of tar than this mess here. I don't even know where to even go from here. Whatever this cobbled mess is. This is just tweaked however. Were they drunk or stoned or blind? I don't know. If you are going to patch in a spot and keep some of the old spots, mind you, there's only about 5 feet right there, 3 feet right here, another repair there. If you're going to patch a section in that's over the section of a shingle, all you got to do is take a chalk line from that row right there over to the same corresponding row and crack a line. You can crack it on the top side of the shingle so you can lay your next row you're filling in on that line, keep it straight. I mean, this is horrible. Everywhere I look, there's just vertical rows of shingles. Down this whole side, just laid over the roof. From right here, out and over, at least 6 feet over, water's now running under all these shingles, down onto the roof deck down here. I don't think they put any nails in the right spot. No. There's one nail there. There's a nail. 3 nails, and they're way too high. This stuff is laying here. I'm surprised they didn't have more damage inside than they did. Here's another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 shingles perfectly in a line right there. At least they got paper under it, but that's not good. This is not a repair at all. They just have shingles just cobbled under here. Here's another good prime example. If you are figuring to repair, you want to make sure you can flat bar these apart without cracking them, being brittle, fracturing, tearing. You want to make sure split the shingles seal strip apart safely so you can tuck your new shingle in under it. If you can't split them apart, you get mat transfer or you start cracking them and they're brittle. You can't lift the one up that you're tucking under to put a nail in it. You shouldn't be doing repair. You shouldn't even be figuring repair for it. I would say a good 40% of this roof section here, let's back up, at least 40%. This whole side down here has been affected and worked on. Should have been sloped. Some of the other repair at some point has been all this. I think that may have been at a different time. I don't know. I mean, even if you're going this far, if this was done at a different time, why not pull these 3 shingles out and you can tuck under something a little bit better? Another vertical row right there. All right, try to wrap up a little bit here. If you're a homeowner, just try to look the person up. Try to stick with a company. I mean, if they're, I'll get some hate for this, if they're a handyman, make sure they're at least operating under a company or a business. Make sure they're registered. If your city, because it varies based on the city and state that you're operating in. Here in my hometown, no registration, no licensing, no inspections. It's really bad. I've never seen this kind of stuff from it's somebody out of town, but either way, make sure you get it out in writing. That way, if they do botch something, you have something written out. You can actually go to an attorney or a judge and be like, hey, look, here's the price. Here's what they said. Also, make sure you're getting what you're paying for. I see it a lot. New roof, price, that's it. They get a new roof and it's roofed over. Or in this case, are you getting aluminum pipe boots? Are you getting lead pipe boots? No pipe boots? Are you getting tar smeared around it? Vet the contractor or person, Google search his name, look at multiple platforms. Some platforms I absolutely hate because you can pay to wipe away. The BBB, it's a big joke. It's a company, they're for profit. I'm pretty sure you can pay to just get bad reviews wiped away. Stick with Google. I'm not a fan of Facebook either. I'm trying to save you some trouble here. So if you're watching this, I appreciate you watching this far into it. Just save yourself some time, some trouble. So he has ceiling damage inside, ceiling falling in. He woke up the other morning to go to the bathroom and there's water all over the floor. Just not good. Now you probably got a lot of moisture soaking up in your insulation upstairs and it's going to lead to a big repair. He told me the price and it was rather pricey for what they did. Now they cost a lot more work. I'm cold. My hands are freezing. I got one more to do. I got to get busy here. It's time to wrap up. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing so you don't miss the next video. Hit the bell notification so you're notified. And if I get some updated info on this, sorry, sun shadow there, I'll try to put some information down in the description, update it if I can. Just do your due diligence. I mean, I understand that. So I was thinking about this. Things happen. You got a company owner, you may have foremen, then you got people under them. It's not uncommon for one thing to go bad, but if it can be caught, then great. If something goes bad, a good contractor or a good individual operating as a sole proprietor would come back and fix it and take care of it, preferably at no cost, and keep the reputation good. But things do happen. That's what I'm going to get across there. When they don't come up or they just do stuff this bad, you don't want these kind of people working on your roof. So I'm freezing. I got to get. It's been 9 minutes. I appreciate you watching this far if you have. I hope I don't keep getting this kind of worst roof ever content, but the point is, or the intent is, for you guys to see it, to learn and get some information and knowledge out of it. So that's what I'm here for. My hand's cold. Until next time, be safe, and we'll see you then.